Chapter 8. How to start using the rule. The quickest manner to put and force the 5-second rule is to begin via way of means of the usage of it the identical manner I did. Here's an easy wake-up challenge that you may do the next day morning to jumpstart your use of the rule. Just set your alarm 30 minutes in advance than usual, and the instant it jewelry remember 5 4 3 2 1, push yourself away from the bed. Change is simple, not easy. There are some motives why this undertaking is important. First, there's no wiggle room. The undertaking is straightforward. It's simply you, the alarm clock, and 5 4 3 2 1. If you fail, it's due to the fact you decided to blow off the 5-second rule. Second, if you may extrude your morning routine, you may extrude anything. Change calls for you to behave deliberately, notwithstanding the way you sense. If you may grasp that in a single vicinity of your lifestyle, you may do it in any vicinity that you are attempting to improve. Third, I need you to enjoy an idea called activation power and sense how tough it certainly is to push yourself to do easy things. In chemistry, activation power is the minimal quantity of power required to start a chemical response. Chemists have observed that this preliminary quantity of power is tons better than the common quantity of power had to hold the response going. What does that have to do with getting up? A lot. The preliminary quantity of power to push yourself out of mattress is tons better than the power you exert as soon as you're up and moving. Legendary psychologist Mel Robbins implemented this idea to human behavior, blaming activation power as one of the motives why making extra D is so tough. He defines activation power as that preliminary big push of power that's required to extra D, whether or not it's to get a stalled vehicle, to transport a head, or yourself out of a heat mattress with inside the morning. Jerome from the Philippines wrote, "It feels uncomfortable due to the fact my frame and my thoughts aren't prepared for this sort of rule. But I'm inclined to exercise it. That first bout of activation power is so uncomfortable. However, I need you to sense that resistance so that you analyze what it's want to push yourself. If you don't get that big push, like you probably did as a child, whilst your mom turned off the TV and said, 'It's a stunning day, get out of doors and pass do something,' your mind will necessarily take you down the direction of doing nothing. When you begin to remember 5 4 3 2 1, it's far the start of a series response that now no longer best awakens the prefrontal cortex, however additionally receives you, prepared to make that physical preliminary big push that's required to extra D. When you rise up the instant that alarm jewelry, it offers you private energy. This one small act of having up whilst the alarm jewelry demonstrates which you have the internal power to do what wishes to be done. Plus, as Emma discovered, it will come up with a tons greater wonderful outlook at the day. That's additionally what Tracy experienced. By waking up at 5 a.m. and the usage of the rule to push her away from bed and to the gym, Tracy changed into capable of begin her day on a wonderful note. If you may get yourself away from bed, then you'll in no way be capable of pursue all of the opposite adjustments which you need to make for your lifestyles. And in case you take that easy step of taking manage of your mornings, you'll catalyze a series of occasions that leads to extra D everywhere. How to set yourself up for success. Before you visit mattress, location your alarm clock in every other room and set it for half hour in advance than you generally wake up. Even even though it isn't clean to drag your ass away from bed, as Patty describes, you ought to push yourself to finish the undertaking. You are probably thinking about why I need you to begin this workout via way of means of placing your alarm half hour in advance. The cause is easy. I need it to sense tough, as in case you have to tug yourself away from the bed, much like Patty said. Tomorrow morning, as quickly, because the alarm sounds, open your eyes and begin counting backward, 5 4 3 2 1. Throw off the covers, rise, and stroll out of your bedroom. Start your day. No delay. No pillow over the head. No lingering, no snooze, no crawling returned into the mattress. Here's what you may expect. As quickly as that alarm is going off, you'll suppose approximately the way you sense approximately getting up. You'll suppose this wake-up challenge is stupid. You'll sense tired. You'll attempt to persuade yourself to begin the next day. Just like Tim, you'll now no longer need to rise. However, the 5-second rule will assist you to win the conflict together, along with your emotions via way of means of supplying you with something to try. This allows you to get away from the bed. Once the 5-second rule popped into his head, Tim changed into capable of at once get up and head to the gym. A lot of people have a simply don't sense find it irresistible mindset and lifestyles. In the one's moments, the rule will assist you are taking motion to find it irresistible does for Jessica. I even have observed that the 5-4-3-2-1 go allows on the one's days, whilst and I simply don't sense find it irresistible mindset creeps wherein is every day, so again, thank you. That I simply don't sense find it irresistible mindset has a manner of taking on your whole day, and that's every other cause why this use the rule is so important. It has a trickle-down impact on the relaxation of your lifestyles. Just ask Stephen, who wrote to me approximately the night earlier than he first attempted the wake-up challenge. I requested him how waking up early went. He said, it sucked, whilst he first attempted it, however over time, it has made a big difference. His mindset modified with inside the span of some minutes, and because beginning the wake-up challenge, he has observed a new process that has allowed him to begin residing lifestyles. As you simply read, for Stephen, the snooze button has been damaged and autopilot not exists, and that has made all of the difference. Stephen isn't simply waking up in advance. He's modified from a man who used to constantly settle and rarely pursue my passions to someone who has taken his lifestyles into his very own hands, selection at a time. And all of it began out with getting up proper whilst the alarm rang. If you may rise on time, begin your day powerfully, plan, suppose approximately your goals and consciousness on yourself all earlier than you get slowed down for your daily routine, then you'll in reality accomplish greater. This is step 1 to taking manage of your lifestyles. Remember, at the same time as I created the rule to assist me to get away from the bed, the 5-second rule is ready something a long way extra than waking up on time. It's approximately waking up the energy of you and the usage of it to shake up your lifestyles. After you attempt the wake-up challenge, permit me to recognize what you find out approximately yourself the usage of 5-second rule. You may find, like Stephen did, that it sucked, however over time, I assure you this one small extrude will make a big difference. Now which you recognize the way to get began out, on a fundamental level, the subsequent 3 elements of the ebook will dive deeper into how you may use the rule to obtain unique goals, such as growing productivity, beating the fear, feeling happier, and enriching your relationships.